So what is up everyone? It's good to be back with another video and yeah, more Unknown 9 Awakening. So before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Tell your friends and tell your family. It's absolutely free and it doesn't cost anything. Also hit the little notification bell, that way you know whenever I go live or add content to the channel. So yeah, with all that being said, let's continue on with Unknown 9 Awakening.
Reinforcements heading to your position.
God, you are someone! Begin a hunt! And I'll finish! They will see! Who got her in my...
You're dead! Dead!
All clear.
Okay, I have to admit, I enjoyed watching you teach those bullies a lesson.
Then you're in luck. I have a few.
So I wonder if you can like make the burst thing a lot longer, so that you can take like a couple of enemies at the same time. I think right now if you've got multiple enemies, you can only do it one time.
You always have. That's what made it so hard.
I didn't want to make it hard, Asa.
I know you didn't. I just hoped what we were building here would be enough.
It was. For a time, it was.
You were our leader.
You were the one who's always held this community together. You always had such a love for it. You were the leader, Azad.
I never asked to be.
No good leader ever does. No need to cause a ruckus. They're just passing through.
Just get that bridge cleared. Toss over.
I have 2 inbound trucks, packed with fresh hands. Have that bridge cleared before they arrive.
Being taken care of as we speak.
Mila.
You know her?
We've exchanged words. She has my journal.
I can get it back for you.
Azad. She's dangerous.
I've always bested you at thieving.
My amulet.
Trust me, I can do this.
And Baros. If the men can't find the amulet in the huts, perhaps they'll have more luck sifting through the ashes after they've burned them to the ground.
Yes, ma'am.
I know you can. Azad, I can't make that jump. Springy bastard.
So we're going to have to go the long way around then.
Gotta be more to Vincent's plan than scouring an empty rat hole for curios.
Hmm.
Watch yourself! What's left? Don't wait forever!
The ascendants.
You're only making us angrier!
Done.
Okay.
Beautiful craftsmanship.
So it's there if you want to read it. I'll do it with these ones as well. Just so that you can get like an understanding if you're, you know, if you're into like lore and stuff like that. And by clicking on them, it's actually revealing a picture as well, which is pretty cool. So I do know that people do like to like I do know people like to read lore in games. I mean, we've found quite a few of those, haven't we? And this coin. Yeah, we're good. So I think there's something stopping the door from opening. Maybe? Maybe you just run through this? I don't think you can do you? No. Now, why is the door not open? I mean, these are destroyed. Is it bugged out? This building, maybe? Oh, the wall.
Aruna?
I think that's 2 skill points now, isn't that? Yeah. Takes 3 for that. Takes 3 for that and 4 for that. I guess we can go for the silent step. Swiftness.
Thank you.
You didn't think I'd let you lose your last connection to this place.
Oh, I've got at least one connection left. Easy does it. Judging from the setup around the temple, I'd wager it's where I'll find Vincent.
And again, if you want to read it. Right. There we are.
If it weren't for the amulet, would you ever have come back?
I honestly don't know, Azad. Would you have wanted me to?
There was a time I'd have said no, and I was angry. But having you here after all this time, I'm glad of it, Haruna. I'm so glad.
Asad, you can't come with me.
Haruna.
I'm sorry. Look at the people we just fought. They weren't gutter snipes, or gangsters, or some daft constables. These are dangerous men. But the moment you saw them, you knew what to do. Down the river, through the gorge. You saved the others. You don't need me. Go to them.
Find Rekha. She is what matters to you. Not these ascendants, not Vincent. Rekha. Never forget that.
Azad,
Fight to live. Haruna. If you have to die, then be sure it's for the right thing. I know you understand me.
Who's there? Hey,
Uh-oh.
I can hear you.
Thought I. Oh well.
lucky for me, those geniuses didn't consider the possibility that someone might actually look up.
Oh. So that's one skill point.
Vincent has chiseled his way too far into my life. I stopped.
A flute.
Him here.
Ready to take the wheel.
Getting quite a few of these things done now, man.
Keep a close watch. This is one of the only ways into the temple complex. If the quest are coming,
What's happening?
Another society coin.
Coin.
Good. I'm ready for anything. Come on out. You want to...
That's all of them for now.
I feel better now.
Yeah.
Could be something of interest.
There again, if you want to like read it. And I'm not like trying to collect everything in the game, but you know, if we come across it, you know, then I'll do it. But it's not 100% run. Oh, this looks like a big fighting area, doesn't it? I think that's 2 now, isn't it? Yep. So we need 3.
Dear Aruna, it has been some time.
Vincent,
You remember me. Interesting.
I remember all of it.
Do you? No. I suspect not. You see, my dear, if your memory truly served you, you would not have presumed to involve yourself in my affairs, as you have. You would have known it could only end in destruction, and yet here you are. So, tell me, what is it that you hope to achieve here today?
You took everything from me. My life, my future. I'm going to make you pay.
Oh my, that is precious. You infiltrate my encampment, rain your fury down on my men, hijack my airship, and then you come to tell me that I have stolen from you.
You took Reka.
Rika was never yours to have, and now she is where she belongs. And you, my dear, you cannot hope to comprehend. You have not seen what I have seen. You are just a loose end, waiting to be tied up.
Maybe. But I have this.
Shall we have a happy ending after all?
I don't know about that. But this is mine. And if you want it, then here I am.
Oh, a battle?
If you insist.
Whoa.
Not one! Fight! Have you given up? We're going down!
Hmm.
Looking for me!
Maybe I have to parry him.
It's
I grow weary of waiting, Haruna. This joy. Here I come. My hand is upon you. Try to keep up.
I think that's what it is.
Not once, but twice. Stop toying about. You're going down. Dodge this! Your end is near! I'm here! I'm coming for you! Time to end this dance! What's yours is mine.
This is all my fault, really. I should have dealt with you 4 years ago, rather than leave you like this, without closure, without direction. This is my greatest flaw. I strive for justice, but too often I settle for mercy. Not this time.
Woohoo! The Morning Star.
I wasn't sure you'd take the leap.
I realized I didn't want to die.
We're not out of the woods just yet.
Yo, let's go.
Haruna, we got incoming bogeys. Grab that gun. I don't know what...
I got one!
Good job. Got more coming in.
These guns are so powerful!
Yeah, they are.
There goes another.
Turning out to be a real maestro with that thing. Holy! You're something to see.
That could mean a lot of things.
Pheasants back home. got through. Almost.
You let the guns cool down a little bit, you know?
Less to worry about.
That can't be good.
Scratching up the paint!
Last one.
Where? Huh.
That was a close call.
Makes you think twice about traveling under a bag of volatile gas.
I need a drink. Oh. Vincent can be a generous soul. Keeps his people content, cozy. But he's a selfish creature. If I know anything, there's a reserve stock with his name on it. 1868. Vincent, you bastard. Close calls.
Where is Reka?
She was being held at an old society station in Sintra, Portugal. Vincent runs it now.
She was being held? I thought you knew where she was.
Look, the people we're up against, they're driven. They have endless resources. This is an evolving plan. I might not know exactly where Reka is, but I can pick up her trail in Sintra.
What exactly does Vincent want with her?
You ever been to the Fold?
Peak, but I've never actually dived.
Vincent found something down there. Call it session.
What is that?
Bad medicine. Presence. Trapped in the Fold. I've never seen it myself, but I've seen what it does. I've seen strong questers' minds snap. I've seen them die, shaved bone to stardust. But it woke some inside Vincent. He's obsessed with unleashing that thing. Trouble is, he can't quite reach it. He's a good diver.
But not as good as Reka.
Bingo.
According to this ledger, the Ascendants have been moving a lot of machinery out of Sintra.
I know where this is going. Now, our plan was to pick up Reka's trail, not tour Matos's toy shop.
Find Reka, yes. But keep an eye out for any blueprints or schematics. It may help us piece together exactly what the Ascendants are up to.
Just to be clear, I'm only in this for Reka. I'll grab your blueprints if I chance upon them. But I'm not joining any cause.
In case you hadn't noticed, we aren't in a position to make any demands. We'll take all the help we can get.
Oh, and Haruna, I'm about to have a look in Vincent's office, and I'd like a research buddy. It's behind the bar, in case you decide to join me. It should be interesting.
Okay, that's there if you want to read it. Okay.
Luna, wondered when you stopped by. You look like a woman with questions. And you're in luck, kiddo. I might just have some answers.
Thank you, George. I gather you and Luther are old friends.
Partners in crime for longer than I care to remember. Opposite sides of the same old coin.
Funny, you strike me like you don't have a care in the world. As for Luther, I know he puts on an air of levity, but there's a deep sadness to him, like lingering smoke.
Now hold up there. I'm not in the habit of spilling another man's beans, and definitely not based on you sensing smoke, no matter how much I want to help you. Maybe there's another reason for what you're sensing.
Well, I don't know when he last washed that coat, but...
I don't either, but here's hoping he's caught in the rain sometime soon, eh? Luther, if not for that man, I'd be dead a dozen times over. That darkness. It might be the only way he keeps the pain in check. Pain like Luther's got. It'll never go away. So he uses it. It's what drives him to help people when he can and fight those who'd unleash suffering on the world. It's why he'll never have a more loyal friend or determined enemy. Or sometimes, both at once. Remind me to tell you the story of how he and I met sometime.
Oh, he's got more things to say.
Let's have that story then.
Sure. How's that one go again? Right. This was back in 73? No, 74. Eventually, they called that particular bloodbath the Red River War. At the time, we just called it hell. I was on the Union side. The Indians, well, they had Luther.
Indian? I thought this was... right. You're saying Luther fought American soldiers.
It was a different army. And he was different then, too. The people that raised him were fighting to their last stand against enemies who would never stop coming, it turned out. I was part of the 9th Cavalry. We'd taken losses, they'd taken losses, the whole thing turned into chaos. Leastways, it sure seemed that way. Especially when I got separated from my regiment. I'd only just realized I was cut off when a stray shot, whose I couldn't say, they had long rifles themselves, went straight through my horse's neck. Next thing I know, I'm waking up next to a dead horse and a bloody tree stump with a bloody knot on my forehead. Don't know how long I was out, but the battle had moved on. I'd just gotten to my feet, had to make sure I could, when Luther found me. He'd been scouting our flank and his own horse threw him when a cannon spooked her. My rifle was under a ton of dead horse, but I managed to draw down on him just as his pistol cleared the holster. So we stood there, two bloody, muddy fools on a cold battlefield, moments away from ending each other's stories for good. Don't worry, a bunny rabbit stopped us, but that's a longer story. I gotta tell you, that Vincent sure knows how to stock a bar.
Office, and I'm not going without you. Feels rude somehow.
You seen Luther around?
It couldn't have been pleasant finding out about Rayka like you did.
Rayka's really been alive? All this time? I've been sleepwalking through the past 4 years for no reason.
Reason's got nothing to do with grief. Sometimes sleepwalking is the only way you can get anywhere. You couldn't have known.
What do you know? You weren't there when it happened. You didn't see her.
No. But you did. And I don't envy you the experience. But tell me, you ever wonder which would be worse? Seeing it happen? Or missing it entirely?
What are we discussing here, Luther?
You know me. You flapping my gums. What I mean to say is, I'm sorry it was such a shock. And I'm gonna help you however I can. So, how was visiting the old stomping grounds?
Like a hug and a cut from a knife at the same time.
Places are a bit like people that way. They hold on to bits of us just like we hold on to bits of them. Makes frequent travel sound a lot more appealing.
Yes, if I never stayed in one place long, I'd get to keep all my bits.
Take it from me, it's more the opposite. Any bits you don't get to keep get replaced by what you pick up along the way. Why do you think I'm at home wherever I am? I carry the places and people I've visited everywhere I go. All their bits.
Okay.
Thank you for being honest with me about Rayka being alive. You could have kept it a secret and manipulated me with a lie.
Ooh, Nellie. You said and done a lot of things to try and bruise my pride, Haruna, but that is the one that sticks. The death of family. Found family at that. That's not a piece of a chessboard to play somebody with.
Good to know. Blood relatives never featured in my life. But Rayka is the closest thing I'll have to a mother.
Ah. Mothers are powerful figures, and daughters are their strange reflection. They could be nothing alike and still connected. Put them side by side, and it's like watching humanity evolve and change in real time.
That's profound. Luther.
I know my waters ain't exactly still, but they do run deep, you know.
Okay, let's head over to this office.
Bukra?
That's right.
May I? Should we have a look? Bloody hell.
Vincent's not much for understatement. What you did back at the temple, what was that?
It's difficult to describe. It's like seeing events before they actually happen, and then making...
It's there if you want to read it. Have to pause the video though.
real.
I've never seen anything like it. You have unique Umbric abilities.
And a card or something. There we go, if you want to read that as well.
Questa.
You're a quester.
I'm a student of secrets, but I will never see the fold. It's a limitation. You touch the fold. Feel it. My mother would call you Nganga. The healer who communes with the other world. Like magic, I suppose.
I don't feel very magical.
Precisely. It's natural to you. Cogs and sprockets, books and diagrams. That is where I live.
Coin. There you go. You want to read it again? I like how when you collect these things, it has a back picture as well. Once you unlock them, it like shows you the coin, like a big coin and stuff like that. And then the same for like here, like this here, shows you as well. It's kind of cool.
Ah, here we are. Speaking of, I have some reading to do.
Hey, what? Chat with the crew, then head to the bridge.
Not sure why you'd want to include me in searching Vincent's office when you barely know me. It's kind of you.
Now I have a ledger and the cargo manifest because of your persuasive kicking foot. Research goes better with two.
Research? That's a funny word for snooping.
Academics have a lot of funny terms for questionable acts, I found. One of my favorites is examination further would be captious beyond the scope of our research.
What does it mean?
Ooh, yikes. My education is part of who I am. I wouldn't trade it for anything, but I'm not in academia for a reason. It's tiring, talking to men who are determined to use 10 syllables when 3 will do. It's that impenetrable academic vernacular that creates a barrier to knowledge, instead of disseminating it.
Instead of, what?
Oh, I'm sorry, it means...
I know what it means, don't worry. Can't believe I got you.
Haruna, we're coming up on Sintra. Meet me in the bridge.
Okay, let's go to the bridge. I do like listening to like what characters have to say because sometimes they add like a little bit of story in. You know, a little bit of lore. Oh wait, this is not the way to the bridge. And this is the cabins down here. Is there anyone in them now? No? Okay.
Haruna, what's the holdup? You're needed in the bridge.
Yeah, I'm on my way down. Calm down, Luther. Is it Luther that's speaking?
If we come in low, along this line, the ridge should hide our approach.
That's a good hike from the Quinta.
any closer and we risk detection.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Ah, Haruna. I'd like to introduce you to Fortunato, the map maker extraordinaire and our designated navigator. That tall order over there is our pilot, Astrid. You can thank her for losing our Ascendant friends.
Pleased to meet you.
Piacere.
Good to meet you, Haruna.
We're coming in on Sintra. I'll be heading down to the landing platform in a few.
Okay, let's talk to these people.
Tell me, Haruna, how are you adapting to... So, tell me, Haruna, how are you adapting to your new surroundings?
Well, the Morning Star is certainly impressive. I've never been aboard anything like it.
Her. Anything like her. Our sea may be the sky, but the Morning Star's still a ship, and every inch a lady. Now listen, please. I want to go over some basic rules for passengers on my ship. And make no mistake, you may be a quester, and you may be helping out, but you are not truly part of this crew. Not until I say you are. Understand? Nothing I am about to say is to be taken personally. It is not your fault that when it comes to airships, you are almost certainly inept at best, dangerous at worst.
Why would I take that personally?
First, you never ever touch these controls. You are not qualified. You are not rated. You are not welcome to twist a single knob or even flip one switch unless I tell you to. Second,
Rude.
Mara, my daughter, is old enough to make her own friends. But if I ever learn Mara has forsaken her future to follow you or anyone else around the globe on some ground-pounding wild moose chase, I will stop you.
Trust me, Captain. Asking anyone else to take on this life? I would never. I don't regret my choices, but they were my own. And Captain, you do know it's goose, yes? A wild goose chase?
Not where I come from.
There you are. Everyone on a ship can have an effect on her course, and the smallest shift in weight can require a course correction. A navigator must know of everyone on board the way the conductor of an orchestra must be aware of every instrument and when they are to play.
All right. And?
So, I wanted to get a look at you. I'm not judging your fashion sense. I just wanted to eyeball your weight. Out of context, I can hear how that sounded awkward.
Hello, Fortunato.
Welcome aboard the Morning Star, Haruna. You'll soon find the crew is the orchestra, and our quest is a symphony. It will be intriguing to see how the notes you bring will add to our harmony.
I'll do my best to stay in tune, Maestro.
Do you enjoy the arts, Haruna? Does a questor have time to do anything as simple and enjoyable as...
Again, there if you want to read it.
Attending the opera, for example.
I admit it's not something I've given much thought. There isn't a lot of time for such things. I saw a moving picture once, in Cairo.
Have you ever heard the Great Caruso?
Is that a piece of chamber music? It doesn't sound familiar.
The Great Caruso is not an it, he is a him. The greatest tenor who ever lived.
I'm afraid I don't usually have time to attend the opera. No, that's not true. I never have time to attend the opera.
You must make time. There is no human endeavor as meaningful as music, and no music as purely beautiful, moving, and alive as the opera. And, as luck would have it, Vincent was also a lover of music.
Music like the opera.
All right, let's get to it. All right, Bukra. we're near the manor. You be ready. We may need a quick ticket out of here.
I should have no trouble tracking you, so long as you have your radios. According to the manifest, Reka was held in the mansion. Security will be tight. I suggest avoiding the front door.
You figure? I spent more than a few years studying here. I reckon I know just about every last servant's entrance this man has got. Just follow me. I'll get us... Hey! There's no way I'm squeezing through there.
No?
This is gonna be a regular thing with you, isn't it?
Pretty much.
Haruna, did you walk out on Luther?
I can cover more ground this way.
Are you crazy? He knows the grounds.
Look, believe it or not, I've done this kind of thing before. I fare much better on my own. Haruna out.
Just get Matos's journal. He knows what Vincent's up to and where Reka could be. This could be over quietly.
Haruna out. Can't risk them giving away my position.
You can interact with the AM canister in two ways. Stand close to AM canister and consume it to gain a temporary stepping token. Crushing it from a distance will cause enemies within the explosion to be phased immediately. Consume. If I consume the energy inside, I can use it to step an extra time. Or make it to go boom. There we are.
I feel a strong convergence in the patterns around this object. A clue, perhaps.
Are you certain your machines can contain her? Matos?
Apologies, Vincent. I haven't been quite myself.
What is that sound?
We have just received word the transports have started rolling in.
Good. Pack all essentials and make sure the doors and windows. And do...
Former guest. Reka. Looks like I'm headed for...
Don't win, Quester!
I think we're good there.
Okra. I'm heading for the second floor. I believe it's where they're holding Rekka.
Good thinking. It's a good place to look. And keep your radio on this time,
Will do. Haruna out.
There we are, collect that. Well, there's plenty of these blue barrels around anyway, isn't there?
That sound again. Probably nothing. Could be something of interest.
And again, there, if you want to read it. And blueprint. Okay, well I'm going to leave it here for this part. Let me know what you think about the game and the video down in the comment section. Also, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Tell your friends and tell your family. It's absolutely free and it doesn't cost anything. Make sure as well you hit the little notification bell, that way you know when I upload new content to the channel. And yeah, as always, take it easy. Have a good one, and goodbye!